Let's get in this chat. Let's make it happen in this chat. Hell of a game. Dwayne in the building. What's good? Bond 502 in here. Anthony Eason, what's good? Let's go. Give Pat Kelsey his props. He had him right. No, this team was there. This team was there. Oh, yeah, right. Vicariously through him. Wait, who got hurt? Who had to hurt? Petition to move all the game. Funny. Bradley, what's good? Dr. Crump says, and we back. That's what I'm talking about. I tell you what, let's get a cheers in here. Let's get a good cheers in here. Cheers, Dr. Crump. And thank you so much for supporting the Midnight family. Ooh, that was a rear end spanking. Here's what I'm gonna do. I need y'all help really, really quick. Checking on my phone, going to settings. Y'all gotta let me know if you can hear this, okay? Let me know if you hear this.
In your face, sucker!
Did anybody hear that? Could anybody hear that? Jay Will said that was ass beating. Hold on, let me get back up to the top. Red State in the building. Red State, what we gonna do? Red State, it's up to you. What do we do? Lauren, Red State, what are we thinking? Make this a midnight family thing or what? I mean, listen, I'll say it. If it was up to me, I'd just party with Twitter. I'd party with Facebook. I'd party with YouTube and Twitch. But is this a midnight family kind of thing? Or do we do Thanksgiving and celebrate with everyone? Let me know. Oh, it was a great day. Oh, indeed. Indeed. Of course, we got the lovely lady Lauren in the building. Oh, he had him. He had him right from the jump. And man, did the referees do everything to keep them in the game. That should have been a blowout a lot earlier. Oh, the national champ, you got to go back. You're still going to get angry with the officiating, even if you know the thank you, Vaughn 502. There's nothing I enjoy more than a little acknowledgement from the pregame show. The morning show say Indiana might look unorganized after like the first 4 to 6 minutes. And after that first segment, we control the rest of the game. Facts, facts, facts. Yes, we packed it in. That's what made college so tough. Like a lot of coaches, they try to go, NBA, ISO looks and stuff. You gotta know how to attack when people pack it in. Where's the crackhead from the Thursday shows telling Steve that Louisville isn't relevant? I know. Oh God. Yeah, you knew that was gonna be a train wreck. And I got a good old fashioned spanking today. I know. Billy McNichol. My bad, Billy McNichol. I was just reading the comment. Everyone, cheers, Billy McNichol. A true day one. I still want to see him take it to the basket stronger, but we can work on those things. I'm looking forward to it. Good test. See how you bounce back. Oh, Cash. They let me in the yum to do my shows. Why is it so hard to believe that I'm kicking it at the Yum in the Evan Williams Bourbon Club. Are you kidding me? They shut this room down. The volleyball game people are gone. So they just let me come on in here and do my thing. Oh, Eric. I love a good acknowledgement, Eric. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. How y'all feeling? I feel like Maven is Miss Cleo's nephew with the Indiana will only look good for 5 minutes. What up? Yeah, I love the fight. I love Chucky controlling the game. Loved him controlling the game. Didn't force anything. He's a dude. Oh, 2 hours. Yeah, and they stayed focused. They really stayed focused. Oh, okay, you heard it. Okay, perfect. Okay, I guess I'm sorry I'm a little behind on it then. Okay. Oh, can we welcome back All I Do Is Win on the show? Oh, listen, I'll take Mbako next year. Lauren didn't get to watch the game, y'all. He said Louisville's back. Aggressive, still on cloud nine. Love how the bench was so supportive, engaged. This is a fact. That's worth a lot too, man. Get ready for some chair of shame. Look, I still listen. I still need a little bit of spring. Lenny, I agree, but I still need a little more spring. Okay. Garrett Crump says sipping on some of that ridiculous Mr. and Miss Bourbon. Yeah, we'll have to screenshot this and make sure Russ knows he's being enjoyed. His product is being enjoyed in the Midnight family. I didn't want that to go unnoticed either. How much we were talking. Listen. Go back and look at Waterman. When Waterman hit the 3-pointer and got fouled and they tried to take it from us. He says, hold on, what did Waterman say? It was like fucking clown or something. I remember reading his lips. I was like, yeah, it was real funny. You said it, Cards win. and then we get Steve. Cheers, Steve Rubbish. A good we are back to Steve Rubbish. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Best starting lineup so far. Yeah, they did change the lineup. Hi, Rachel. I miss you too. Get to a game. Detroit Lions are balling, aren't they? You knew I couldn't wait for that. Still owns them, but with a different team. This is a fact. Okay, Red State. You didn't. Well, you know what? It's Thanksgiving. I didn't see any requests to bring it straight to the Midnight family, so we'll just leave it open tonight. Old Big East rivalry. Okay. Beers and cheers, Hepburn. Oh man, like the referees. I'm gonna be so mad when I go back and watch it. The alley-oop is alive. Yeah, he set him up real good. He set him up. Listen, Chucky Hepburn. It's gonna go unnoticed too. When Case and Pryor got that dunk, Chucky Hepburn kind of took what's his name? Rollo. What's his name? Renew. He did a good job of taking Renew out of the play, so Case and Pryor could really get it off. Christian Fernandez in the building. What's good? Ooh, it's tough. It's tough. No, what do you mean? People don't ask. You know where I am. I'm just kicking it at the Yum Center. Of course. Ooh, that's awesome. That's even better. Vaughn, no doubt. That's even better if it was a discipline move. That's even better. You still got to go up stronger. That's all right though. Listen, we can fix all that. We can fix, you know, like I said, attacking the rim stronger, putting your body into the defender. We can fix that a lot. Hold on. I couldn't reach. Yeah, we can fix that for sure. Hold on. 3, 2, 1, bang. Yeah, we can definitely fix that part. Oh, listen, isn't it great to have a game that you can just go back? I know. Listen, we got up by about 22. I was so tickled. I'm like, goodness gracious. Thank you after everything we've been through. Oh, I know Peyton enjoyed watching Chucky Hepburn work for sure. When they played too short, blow the whistle. Listen, I was gonna bring up the assist, but I'm enjoying the comment section. I'm really enjoying the comment section. I mean, whew. Okay. So obviously Chucky Hepburn was the player of the game. Who is the player of the game number 2? Timeout. Okay, I'm not going to do it. Christian, don't do that. This fan base has been moping around since the Tennessee loss, trying to get excited again with hopeful optimism. It is not time to beat West Virginia. The time to beat West Virginia is after the clock strike 12. That attitude will get you burnt out. Now that's not cherub shame level, but we got to enjoy this. We got to take some time and smell the roses. Even the commentators are happy to see Louisville looking good with tempo. See, listen, the threes aren't necessarily traditional Louisville basketball, but I enjoyed it. And I do like seeing a 6'10" shooter shoot with confidence. And I do like Rain Smith, who's a dead aim adult. And I'm pretty sure they had a little bit of extra confidence being that they were there before. Oh, is Donovan getting involved? Infinite Rosetta, I do agree with that. But he might be is who he is. I don't know. Listen, when we get back on the daytime radio show, on 93.9 DeVille. I might have to explore that. That's just me. That's just Marcus complaining, though. And I don't want it to sound like complaining. I mean, it's just my thing. Dunk it harder. Send a message. Mm-hmm. Larry's first vote. Wait a minute. Rain Smith. Okay. Amir says Rain Smith for MVP. Waterman. Larry says Waterman for MVP. Number 2 is Pryor for me because but there's a lot of candidates. It's a good thing. Pryor's my guy, but I was reconsidering. He got back into good graces. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I enjoy the game. So good to see them use the whole floor scoring side. Oh, yeah. The Chucky Hepburn thing is a conversation all to itself. Colo Used Car says we're back. Pump the brakes, Christian. Enjoy the moment, my guy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta like enjoy a little bit of it. Hold on. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that again. Okay. Sorry. Listen, don't worry about these sounds. Ignore them. Ignore the sounds. Let him off with a warning. Right. Good evening, Frank. What's good? Jay Williams left a little bit. College basketball needs it. This is a fact. The ACC needs it. That's why they're happy, because they know the value of the wins in the ACC just went up, especially by the way we beat Indiana. It's a good thing across the board for the ACC. They're thrilled about getting a win like that outside of the conference. Guaranteed. Oh, is that true? That's not true, right? ACC needs to pull up his socks. I could go with that. I think Ryan's range is a little deeper, but Rain Smith is bigger and he can get off his shot faster. Ooh. I didn't hear the Hoosier Daddy chants. I didn't hear the Hoosier Daddy chants. Hepburn, listen, of course Hepburn's the MVP, but when you're so good and you control a game like that, you automatically removed from the MVP conversation. I'm sorry, Chucky. I know that's disappointing, but you were so good that you're out of this conversation. That's just Louisville. Sorry. No, I just decided to chill and watch the game from the Yum Center and just come over here and hang out at the Evan Williams Club instead of going to the Bahamas. I mean, it's all good, right? So why Pryor? Elaborate on that. Was it the attitude, the swagger of Pryor? Because I know y'all was yelling at him about a couple of his early three-pointers. I know y'all was mad at him getting blocked earlier. Definitely some good shooting. Ooh, and Waterman pushed his hand out of his face. Good job, Waterman. Good job not to back up. Because Waterman could have easily backed up and kind of, did this, but he kind of, pushed his hand out his face. I did like Waterman's response. We needed this for sure. Hadley led the team in rebounds again. I was mad at Hadley for a couple of plays early. I'm like, Hadley, sometimes you're in bad defensive position. You're going to be out. Hadley's going to be outsized a lot of times in the paint. He's going to have to get lower and play stronger. I understand sometimes you try to draw the foul, but people that big aren't there. The referees are not going to let you get that call. You got to give a lot of pushback. Then you can fall. Eight boards, 3 assists. You're right. Listen, I think that little scuffle or kerfuffle or whatever you want to call it, I think that is what really got Hadley locked in. When it started getting physical, that the little scuffle might have came right after he started playing a little better. But around that time is when he really locked in. And when he really locked in, we really started playing, pulling away, and Chucky started really attacking. We really start. If Chucky's going to be a threat like that, boy, it's going to make everybody. And Terrence Edwards Jr. been a little harsh on him, but he definitely had a little fucking attitude today, and I loved it. Just the way he was talking, just the way he was a little agitated. He was a little agitated. It was positive, it was upbeat, but he wanted to win. He wanted to show something in this game. Like you could tell he really took it personal. I saw that from the jump out of Terrence Edwards Jr., which I really, really did enjoy. Hold on. Got the dogs going crazy. Hey, like, what's wrong? Happy Thanksgiving. Salute to one Bobby Jones. Oh, he wasn't as good on defense. But we're hype about Rain. Let's make Rain prove a little more before we take away Ryan McMahon's all his flowers too. That's awesome. That's awesome. Multiple weapons, multiple game MVPs. I thought Rain Smith I thought Rain Smith had Indiana's defense so shook up. The way they were diving and jumping out of bounds at Rain Smith, I think he threatened Indiana crazy. Oh, listen, in the middle of the game, I rewound that run. Probably, listen, like coming out of the second half, oh my God, that was awesome on a neutral site. Actually, I think Indiana might have been a little deeper than us. Refs need to know Louisville. Listen, the referees did not. D.L. Osborne in the building. What's good? The referees did not want to let that one go. Listen, Marcus Maben enjoys when you beat the fix. I love it. To me, I call it bullying the fix. When you see all the 50-50 calls are going against us, when they went to the cameras I watched our guys hit the ground a lot. I watched their guys hit the ground and it was a foul. I watched guys not playing strong on Indiana's team fading away and getting calls. All the 50-50 calls went against us, and we kept on going forward. We kept on playing tough. We kept on tipping the ball out. You know, even when they got it, I was proud of the fight underneath the basket. And when you bully the fix and you make those referees just look at each other and say, there's nothing more we can do, then the referees just say, we're going to let them get blown out. The referees had to turn off their cheat. They had to turn down their listen. They gave them every opportunity for about 12 minutes to stay in the game in the end of the first half. Recruits rethinking. Recruiting's going to ramp up. Number 2 MVP is Waterman. I like him. Like I said, I personally would probably go Rain Smith. I think Rain Smith's ball handling too calms everything down. West End, what's good? Yeah, I think the Chucky I think Roos, he brought the athletic He brought the athletic element. He brought this athletic element and speed. Ooh, are they going straight to the money already? Ooh. Ooh, listen, Josh, I said it earlier. I said, even if Cason Pryor agitates me when he's not playing good, I love Cason Pryor and the reaction he gets from other teams, their players and their fans. I love watching him piss people off. Outside of beating the fix, I love Cason Pryor pissing people off. Chucky Hepburn beating the fix. Actually, beating the fix, Chucky Hepburn, and then Cason Pryor pissing people off. That's like my top 3 things I love. Please hit the like button if you're in here. Take 1 second, do me a favor. If you like the Midnight Show, if you like the Midnight Family, if you mess with us, ooh. And then there's that. And I didn't like the commentator. The commentators act like he shot somebody. I think it was your boy's mom, Antonelli. I mean, you act like he shot him with a shotgun and stood over his grave. My God. Listen, Dan Dockage has been I don't know if he thinks he should be the coach of Indiana, but he hates all their coaches. Roots is going to be good. Oh, Katie. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Katie, don't be sell your seats. Don't be sell your seats, Katie. You're just pissed off. I was pissed off too. 4 rebounds, 11 minutes. This is one of the most of starters. He made the most of his minutes. This is fact. No, Katie, everybody thought at some point to never cheer for this team again. Damn, Robert, you should have Robert, you should have knocked on the door. I would have let you in. Robert, I would have let you in. Oh no, wait a minute. Did that just come up on my computer? I forgot about the reactions. Rain lit the fuse early. Yeah, when you do a good job of managing a freshman, they don't normally look like freshmen because they So I gotta watch the game. I gotta watch the game tomorrow. I gotta watch the Detroit Lions. Is Jalen off IR yet? Maybe Jalen got to sit out one more game. I don't even know. Can y'all believe I don't know if my son is off the IR yet? I don't think he is. I should have went to Detroit. Some jumps out like mid-range. Definitely proud of our team. DD, extremely, extremely proud of the team. Extremely proud. You got to account for him, man. You got to account for him. Yep, games available on you. Well, definitely the condensed part is on YouTube. I'll watch it on YouTube TV. Oh, definitely getting on the floor. Yes, actually lightning him. That's in my notes. Yeah, listen. We needed that Tennessee game. IU fans are livid. I can imagine. Yeah, even when Kaysen's not playing good, he brings such an energy and passion that you can live with him. Mm-hmm. I would have to start the entire stream over to play that play. I am not messing with the ACC network tonight because they will take my channel and shut me down. Bruce more mature. It's because Ross, I agree he's matured. He's matured naturally, but they're bringing him on the right way. Definitely. Ooh. Yeah, I want to know what happened with Vegas. My God. Yeah, just for listen, I think the fix was in so they could get a 14-3 matchup of IU versus Gonzaga. I think once we spoiled it and beat Indiana. Listen, I have to go back and watch the West Virginia game, but I want to know what the calls look like. Oh, close. He would live on the treadmill. Yeah, that wouldn't go. Listen, I knew. Look, you can see it. He was going to get tired. He was going to get tired. You saw it. They're not an in-shape team. Indiana is not an in-shape team. You go back and watch UNCG, they're not in shape. And he doesn't go deep on the bench. And he's playing that pro ball. I might be able to get to it tonight. Mid-range. I feel you. Get strong. Yeah, got to get strong. Listen, they were a lot better with their basketball posture. They were a lot better with their pot. Still got a long way to go, but they did a good job of holding off their man. About 3 or 4 times, they got a little loose with it where the Indiana player almost shot the gap and got the open court steal. But they did a better job of stepping over, securing their man, and getting the ball in a position to attack. Yeah, listen, it's that pro style. It's that trying to get guys to the league so you can recruit more guys. Lisa O in the building. Oh yeah. Woods is not going to get away with a fan base this close and be as bad as we were last year and beat them by 30 plus this year. He's not going to survive that, no matter what. As bad as we were against Tennessee, because like I said, you gotta find that you gotta get them confidence in each other. Oh man, yeah. That's how you're gonna hold out the paint. Just get them lower, even at the low spread. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah. It's the style. Yep. Let him grow in. Let him get his role, and then let his role expand. It's a great it's a great system. It's a system that's used to developing players because of what he recruited. They still got their matchup. Yeah. Listen, if West Virginia got all the calls, then I'm gonna think it was a ratings thing. Yep. I don't think they really adjusted. I know what you're saying. I don't think they really had to make too many adjustments. I thought they just stuck to their style. I think they stuck to their style. They definitely controlled the pace, but we definitely played our pace the majority of the game. Ah, that's awesome. Listen, I don't get mad at Waterman on his defense if I know he's not quitting on himself. If he's trying to give everything he has for the team, trying to get low, if he gets beat, so be it. And I thought Renew, I thought that boy was traveling a lot. 48 points. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, he's committed. He's committed. I don't mind if you're a dead aim shooter and you give up some buckets if you're committed. He's committed to trying to help in the paint. He's committed to try to help in the rebounds. I mean, he's not a physical guy naturally. Doesn't have a lot of body control in the air, but we can work on that too. We can work on, like, don't come out of that paint without a foul or a bucket. Get it off the glass quick. And man, that's possible. He's tall too, man. Veterans take him in. Yep. Ooh, let's go to it. Let's go to it. Let's go to it. Let's go to it. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, share. I bet they better not have used a thumbnail. Did they use a janky thumbnail? Oh.
And head coach Pat Kelsey.
Hold on. Let's make sure they ain't using no janky thumbnail. Let's get my settings real quick. Hold on. This ain't gonna work, y'all. Hold on. Let's get it right.
We'll have Coach Kelsey open us up with.
I think y'all can hear it, but maybe not me.
I want to give Indiana.
Can y'all hear Coach Kelsey right now?
They're extremely talented, very well coached, very, very difficult to prepare for. That's one of the elite teams in the country, I believe. I'm so proud of our guys. Their defensive effort. I just thought they played with such tenacity and grit, so much activity, and we were fortunate to come out with a win. Obviously, the caliber of teams in this tournament, you can enjoy the win for about 1 minute and 47 seconds. So we'll turn the page and get ready for our next opponent because we go again tomorrow at noon. So we've got to recover our minds and
bodies. Guess you were right, Christian.
And prepare quickly.
Maybe I'll shut my mouth now.
And we're fortunate to get to compete again tomorrow at noon.
Everybody apologizes to Christian.
Yeah, for Pat and Chucky, Indiana's guards, Rice and Carlisle and Galloway combined for only 3 points total. Just what do you think was the key to limiting them defensively?
Both really good guards. I have the most respect for Miles' game. I told him that myself. I think he's a really good point guard. I think he's going to do really good things in the Big Ten. But it's time for me to put my name up there too. I'm one of the best point guards in the country as well, and I'm going to start playing like it every game and taking an approach every practice.
Whoa! 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 Chucky! That's what I'm talking about, baby boy! Chucky! That's what I'm talking about. Chucky. That's what I'm talking about.
Damn.
Damn, Chucky. think I'm one of the best point guards. It's time to put my name up there.
Really good point guard. I think he's going to do really good things in the Big Ten. But it's time for me to put my name up there too. I'm one of the best point guards in the country as well, and I'm going to start playing like it every game and taking the approach every practice. For me to put my name up there too. I'm one of the best point guards in the country as well, and I'm going to start playing like it every game and taking the approach every practice.
Pat, you kind of like to go with a smaller lineup start prior. What was kind of your method in thinking, playing small, playing on the outside, and kind of exposing a different matchup?
Yeah, you're making me sound way smarter than I am. I love James Scott like I love to breathe, and he's one of the most accountable players I've ever coached. But he was about 12.4 seconds left for a walkthrough before we left. So that's one way to lose your starting position. I love James Scott like I love to breathe, and he's one of the most accountable players I've ever coached. But he was about 12.4 seconds left for a walkthrough before we left.
Let's go, Pat.
So that's one way to lose your starting
Let's get a
position.
PK.
You said how we started? Is that what you asked? Why we started small?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, James Scott was been in the starting lineup for the last 4 months. But he was 12 and a half seconds late for a walkthrough. So that took him out of the starting lineup and put Kaysen in. But it ended up being really good for us that we played small. It's just how we are. I'm not all that concerned with who starts and who doesn't start. That's earned every stinking day in practice. And I love James Scott, so I didn't mean to put him on blast in front of millions of people, because there's not a harder working, more conscientious guy in the country. But culture eats strategy for lunch, and the standard, is the gosh darn Pittsburgh Steelers say. And I don't like the Steelers, but 12 and a half seconds late is the same thing as being an hour late.
Yeah, Coach.
I'm scared you, Coach.
You guys, I think, had 7 or 8 minutes.
You can lose a game in 12 seconds.
38-point lead. Just what were the things that you looked at and said, okay, these are things that are going to get us stories against Indiana? And yeah, I know you got to shoot them anyway. I was just curious, kind of like what you saw in this particular game.
Well, I mentioned at the beginning, they're very good, very talented, and they have a very good scheme.
They're very talented.
We just
know about the scheme.
We first and foremost, our system from an offensive standpoint is predicated on stringing stops together so that we can get out and play in transition, and that's when we're most comfortable and when we're at our best. And we are guarding and getting stops, which is allow us to get out and play in transition. And defensively, defenses are the most chaotic in that first 6 or 7 seconds in the shot clock, because it's a little bit of chaos. So we were able
Call him out.
Chucky's as good of a paint toucher, facilitator, point guard as
God, he's awesome on defense.
He was kind of the table setter.
He was disruptive on
generating
defense.
open threes by getting in the paint off pick and rolls and off penetration and spraying that thing around, and got our guys going. They got some good looks early, saw it go in. That's what's great. What's awesome about Noah. Noah hasn't shot it to kind of his standard or what his bubblegum card has said to this point. But like, that cat just stays in the gym. He doesn't blink an eye when he misses. I smile when he misses because I want the next one to go up.
Yeah.
And he saw one go in, he saw another go in, and then that ball starts looking like the ocean. So
the rim started looking like the ocean.
I just think,
but we knew what you meant, Coach.
Spacing them out, trying to play.
It's the best thing that could happen to us.
And spray for open shots.
Tyler Graver on Zoom.
Yeah, hey Pat. In terms of the style matchup for this game, it looked like you guys wanted to push the pace even more than you usually do against a team like Indiana. Did you see an advantage there with how much they rely on their bigs and how quickly you guys can play when you're on?
It's college now. It's college, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, they are big and they are physical and they are strong.
What's good, Aaron?
Good Lord, like, you walk next to a couple of those kids and they are big, strong, physical guys, and they're athletic and they're skilled. We just thought our advantage was being able to space the floor, play with great pace, and generate offense that way. You know, every team's going to play to their strengths. Now, listen, that's not to say Indiana doesn't excel in transition. In fact, I think that's one of the things they do the best.
We did a good job of taking care of the ball.
We focused a lot on their transition offense. You know, if you look at the 380 clips of the offensive long edit that my assistant gave me right after we played Winthrop the other day, I mean, the first 120 of them were transition.
Yep.
Whether it's on ball speed, you know, with number one, big boy running to the rim, kicking heads, catching. We post ups early, ball screens early.
They run out of gas,
focused, you know, on their transition first and foremost. But that's kind of our deal and what we do best. By the way, Noah's here too, and he played his butt off.
Good call,
Coach. We're on Zoom.
Good call, Coach.
Hello, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Two-part question. First part's for Noah. Noah,
Tell me
when you bounce back and go through a tough game like Tennessee, how do you personally use that to help you have a good game like you did today? And then Coach Pat, how important is it in building a culture for coaches to be coachable?
So
crucial.
Playing Tennessee, they kind of punched us in the mouth. They were the more physical.
Exactly.
So we kind of told ourselves that we weren't going to let that happen anymore. And I think it kind of showed today. We came out there and we started hitting them first. And most of the time, the most physical team wins. Indiana's a really good team, but we just had to hit them and get some rebounds and play at our pace. So I think
it was on YouTube TV.
Loss really showed us things that we had to improve on, and then throughout the week, we had a long little bye, and we really just focused on those things, and it kind of showed today. So
you're at the same question. Is that what you asked?
Well, I asked, in building a culture, how important is it for a coach to be coachable himself?
I mean, heck yeah.
He's like, what do you mean?
I sure as heck am the first one to sit up here and say I don't have all the answers, you know?
Yeah.
So, heck yeah. That's why I have a phenomenal staff. You know, I've said it from my press conference on, and every time anybody asks me about it, I think I have the best basketball staff in the country. They are loyal, loyal, loyal. They work their butts off. They are diligent in what they do. They love our players. They pour into them every day, and they hold me accountable, right? You don't want everybody in your room to be yes men and tell you what you want to hear. Those guys will go at my teeth too. So, so yes, I'm coachable. Now I'm emotional too. And I'm a little bit passionate. So sometimes those rooms get a little heated when we walk out. We love each other, arms
right
around
the
each
corner.
other, and we're one unified voice.
Brooks Holton on Zoom.
Hey, Pat, you kind of spoke about, just how quick of a turnaround this is for your team. I'm wondering if you can take us through the process, of what these next few hours will look like in terms of scouting your next opponent in that game.
You hear that? You can see it and hear it from day one.
We always say enjoy the wins because wins are hard to get. Usually it's like, hey, enjoy it tonight. Wake up tomorrow, it's over. We had to turn the page to the next game the moment we walked out of that locker room because we're going to play a big-time, heavy-hitting team tomorrow at noon. So with these guys,
sorry, Kristen, you were right. I was wrong.
They got to get out of this press conference so they can go get off their feet, get some sleep, hydrate, eat. Coaches will be pouring over tape. Obviously, we don't know who our opponent is yet. That game's starting. So I'll go in and watch the rest of that one so I can put my eyeballs on both of the teams. And then we'll prepare the rest of the day. We'll get back together with the team later on tonight. Try to be short and sweet with our prep, focus on our principles. We'll get together in the morning again to go through special situations, baseline out of bounds, and it's just the normal process of getting ready for a game. The most important game in the history of our program is the next one we play, and our guys will have that mentality for the next 24 hours.
Tyler, do you have another question on Zoom?
Yeah, one for Noah, actually. Noah, obviously, between you,
James,
you
played great, man.
Some of the other bigs, you guys had a big task.
You played great. You played hard.
And Ballo, just
what
did you think was key in trying to get them
great,
uncomfortable as much as you could
Proud of you, Noah.
without fouling? There's a couple of those here and there, but you guys mainly held them down.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's our whole team. We had really good bottoms. So when they try to throw it over, we'd be able to go get the ball. And we were really conscientious of Ballo and a couple of the bigs because they're really good players. So we, like I said before, we just had to be more physical. And really on the blackout, we were just hitting our man, and everybody crashed. And you could see on the stat sheets a lot of the guards got a lot of the rebounds because we were just focusing on hitting them. So it's five of our guys versus them, so not just one of us.
Brooks again on Zoom.
Yeah, this question's for Chucky. You talked yesterday about just kind of having like like a little bit of extra I guess juice for this game since you lost to Indiana last year and the last time you played at Wisconsin. I'm just wondering, when you come out and set the table like you did with that steal and that layup on the first possession, could you kind of talk about your mindset heading into this game and just how good it felt, maybe to get that tone setter really quickly?
Yeah, really just can't be this mindset just against this one team. It's got to be mindset every game. That's the way I got to play every time I step on the floor. Just getting that first defense stop, getting a kill, which is 3 shots in a row to start the game. And, that's what we're going to have to do if we want to be these good teams. And we're going to have to be the more physical teams every time we play a team.
All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, get out of here.
Oh no!
Great job.
Sorry, give me 30 seconds. I just need 30 seconds. I'll be right back. 30 seconds.
Key Hepburn, Noah Waterman, and head coach Pat Kelsey. We'll have Coach Kelsey open us up with a statement.
I want to give Indiana a lot of credit. They're extremely talented, very well coached, very, very difficult to prepare for. That's one of the elite teams in the country, I believe. I'm so proud of our guys. Their defensive effort. I just thought they played with such tenacity and grit, so much activity. And we were fortunate to come out with a win. Obviously, the caliber of team.
If we go to Twitter, I might be able to do some highlights. But first and foremost, I didn't get you on here last time. Madison, fire away. The floor is yours.
What is up? What is up? I'm so excited. I didn't get on the other night, but if you would have had me, I would have told you that I've been saying we're going to win this game. Didn't think we were going to win, or be up at any point by 30, but I did think that we could come out and
how much did we win by?
We won. We ended up winning by like 27, I thought it was, or something like that. 61 to 89. So that's 28. Yeah. So, I definitely didn't expect that, but I definitely thought we could get, have a chance to get some turnovers, get out in transition, try to, get comfortable. I feel like, we were able to just pretty much run our stuff.
What were you pleasantly surprised with that you didn't think we would do?
I was actually pleasantly surprised with the fact that we were able to limit them in transition, because from what I had seen, that was honestly some of their best offense. Like what was being able to get out in transition, they're a very opportunistic basketball team. So I knew going in, like if we do kind of how we did against Winthrop and are kind of careless with the ball and kind of shoot ourselves in the foot, that could spell some trouble for us. But we came out, especially on the defensive end, first possession of the game, Chucky gets a steal and a fast break, layup. So, I feel like, we came out, with the right game plan. I feel like we scouted well. I feel like, they said the shoot around.
Let me ask you this. Are you an angry viewer? Are you a mad at the refs viewer? Like, who do you yell at the most in the middle of a game?
Honestly, the players. Honestly, the players, even more than the refs. Like, not that I don't get mad at the refs, but I tend to be more like, oh my goodness, like that was wide open. You got to knock that down. Or, oh, come on, like the angle was there. Take it to the basket. Or, oh, stop the ball.
Right.
Like I'm more like that. Like they can hear me. Like I'm on the freaking sideline. But I definitely, like I said, I was surprised.
I am convinced that the vibrations reach them if everybody's yelling the same
if
thing.
Everybody's yelling the same thing, they somehow telepathically are gonna get the message. But yeah, I like I said, I definitely didn't expect us to win by that much, but I thought we could definitely come out there and do enough to win this game. I think I completely agree, that the Tennessee game was something that we needed desperately. I felt like, especially after we lose, Kadir and Corin Johnson, like even after you lose that game and then you lose Kadir and Corin Johnson, like
who would have made the biggest difference?
Probably Corin, just because he's a backup point guard. He gives you that opportunity. When Chucky's off the floor, he can handle the ball. He can drive the lane and hit acrobatic shots and get to the line and different things like that. So I think you just miss that when Chucky's off the floor. But I feel like the difference, though, is like I kind of like the lineup today. He was running with Terrence Edwards and Rain in the backcourt, and then he had Hadley, Kaysen, and Noah in at the same time. And I kind of liked that lineup. They were kind of really spreading Indiana out on defense.
That's a mature lineup.
Yeah, I love Javon Hadley, man. He might be the most mature dude on the team. Like and that's saying something on a team that's full of really mature guys. Like even Kenai Roots, has shown.
Who's your number 2 MVP? If number 1 is obvious, look, I don't want to speak for you, but I think obvious number 1 is Chucky. Who's your number 2 MVP?
My goodness, it's hard. Everybody plays so well.
Yell at Madison if she doesn't say your favorite player.
For me, I think it's got to be Noah, because I think he bounced back really well shooting the ball, and he also, I think, played his freaking heart out on the defensive end. So for me, I think I'm going to say Noah Waterman. At this point, I could have said Rain Smith too, but at this point, Rain Smith been knocking down shots. Rain Smith's averaging almost 15 points a game. He's our leading scorer at this point. How much did you
yell at Noah Waterman?
Not that much today.
Listen, when he went baseline and got blocked, you kicked him off the team. You and Steve kicked more people off the team than any 2 people on the planet I know. I know you kicked him off.
I wish he would have shot it instead of trying to drive. I appreciate the effort, but I'd rather him pull up even with a hand in his face. That time that they called that off-ball foul too, that everybody at first I think thought he had got the 4-point play.
Yep.
That was a 4-point play.
Absolutely
a 4-point play. They didn't call it.
That's the play. That's the play that let me know the fix was in.
Yeah, I was like, really? Come on. But then, they couldn't do nothing about it. I mean, once you start blowing the doors off of them, there's not much you can do. I'm definitely really excited because I think this team, I think it did really prove something because, whether Indiana, continues to finish out the season as a top 15 ranked team or not, I think what you proved is that you can adjust, to a different pace of play, that you can kind of, I feel like, especially if the only game that you've seen, if somebody had seen, is the Tennessee game, you would think that we are a team that has lived by the 3, die by the 3. That is not the case.
And they killed the talent thing. They killed the talent monster that they're not talented enough to beat talented teams. Yeah, go ahead.
Right, exactly. That exactly too. And it's like the fact that like I said, you get in this groove of like. Obviously, it's all about the offense. It's all about the spacing and the shooting and the flashy, kind of the flashiness of it, how fast it is and things like that. But I think the biggest thing that we saw is that this team, like I said, I don't think they're live by the 3, die by the 3. I think the Tennessee game was uncharacteristic for us, and we just kept chucking. And it's like after that game, I bet PK probably took him and said, okay, we're not going to do that again. This offense, yes, it's predicated on trying to get, usually we do try to get it for an open 3, but we're supposed to attack where there is space.
The paint touches.
We need the paint touches because the 3s, you can't just take one-on-one. You can't, this completely falls apart if everyone doesn't stay, connected within the system and stay, on track with what we're trying to do. So I feel like, especially now with Corin out, I kind of expect, for next game, because I expected, like I said, us to win this game, but I thought it would be more of a like they would kind of be able to go on a run like Miles Rice. I mean, Miles Rice is a great player. He's an excellent player. He was a highly coveted, transfer from Washington State. I mean, the dude can hoop. So I really think that, the fact that he didn't get his first bucket until well into the second half, like there might've been 7 or 8 minutes left in the game before
Chucky was harsh on him.
And so I expect to see more of the same tomorrow. WVU, I think, does put a little more pressure on the ball, than Indiana. I do like, their coach is young and kind of has some, he's had some moments, a
little more college-y too.
Yes. But I definitely think that, we should still be able to pretty well do, what we want to do, as long as we, obviously, Chucky, like I said, the ultimate table setter, but I think it's going to always, start with defense.
They're going to foul them out. We're going to get cheated.
I hope not, but I like I said, I really hope, I hope we do what we did today and just come out, really, really locked in on the defensive end and be, like we gotta start, being physical from the jump, and then that way we can kind of get comfortable and get into our stuff. That's why I think Terrence Edwards is going to have a big game this next game, because
better.
He is. I think him and Chucky both are starting to just barely kind of get their feet wet with what they can do in this offense. I think Chucky is kind of just starting to realize wow, I really can come off the screen and shoot a three if he sags off. I can, if he comes up on me and hedges me, I can get around him and get to the basket. I can kick it out.
This is the most aggressive. Yeah. Listen. I went over the hour mark. Where can they follow you? Where can they follow you?
On Twitter. That's where I'm active every day. I'll be on there tomorrow and everything else. You can follow me. My little handle is on the screen underneath Mads. It's at YoMads with 2 Z's. But yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm active. That's where I post everything. That's where you can hear me on Spaces. I'll jump on with Power 10 sometimes, Car Companion. I love when Marcus opens the link and lets me hop on with him. So I hope tomorrow we get to watch another great performance.
Right.
Get to talk about
I'll see
it
you tomorrow night after this win.
I know. I hope so. I think we're going to get it. I think we're going to do it.
All right, girlie. That was Madison. We appreciate. Hit the like button while you're in here. Hit the subscribe button, because Twitter, we might not be here tomorrow on Thanksgiving Love. YouTube is always on here. Twitter, sometimes. Facebook, sometimes. Go to YouTube. Type in Made for the Ville. Just spell it out. MadeForTheVille. Made for the Ville. That is the Midnight Family spot. That's the hangout spot where we work out all of our Louisville conversations behind the scenes. Made for the Ville. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button. People, what a great win. Thank you, Madison, for joining us. Thank you. We'll get on out of here with this one.